Good morning and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Joel and today we're going to be doing a walkthrough of a 2016 Ford Mustang Gtf model year 17. It is in a nice ruby red colour with approximately 70,000 kilometres on the clock. It is a 6-speed sports automatic, which is a rear-wheel drive, which is your 8-cylinder 5-litre petrol. It's 306 kilowatts at the wheels, with approximately a fuel consumption of about 12.6. However, you're probably not going to use this vehicle for the fuel consumption if you're going to be going for a Mustang. It is in a nice red colour. Paintwork all around is in very good condition, so there's nothing that jumps out at me all around at all. We do have the nice running lights on the very bottom just there with our aggressive bonnet look on this one as well. Rim wise, we have your alloys all the way around. I believe on your Mustangs they are your 19-inch alloys, which I can confirm 100%. You've got your 19 gloss black inch alloys all the way around. Nice 5-litre badge on the very side there with the colour match wing mirrors and door handles on this vehicle too. You do have keyless entry in this vehicle as well, which is a nice addition. So if you're going to be using the vehicle for work purposes, you got the keys in your bag, it's a lot easier to get into. Excuse me, sorry. Door trim here is in very good condition. There's nothing that jumps out at me at all. A very nice sleek design flow through there with the white stitching, which goes through all the way through to the leather seats on the interior of the car as well. We do have a nice Mustang badge just there. With a lot of the time you do have your customizable lighting, which is built into those as well. And you've also got your electric driver's and passenger side seats for this one. We do have another 2 seats in the very back there available to you if need be. However, they are a little bit squishy, but you do have them if needed. Continuing around the back, we do have paintwork still yet again in brilliant condition all the way around. No gutter rash on this back left-hand rim either. Fuel cap located here on the back left-hand corner as well. Rear sensors all around in this vehicle, all across the back, so all around the back of the car. You do have your reverse camera and a nice GT badge in the very center just there as well. A nice tone on that exhaust, which you should be able to hear as well, which is a nice addition to the car. And having a look in the boot, which I'll open for you in just a sec because I've left the keys in the car, you do have a good amount of storage for the car itself as well. Paintwork still flow throughs is very nice there. Back right-hand tyre and rim is in very good condition here as well, along with the front right-hand tyre and rim too. So this vehicle won't last long. Mustangs are flying off the shelves at the moment because they are extremely hard to get. No gutter rash on either of those rims. And I'm just going to jump in here really quickly so I can get the key for the boot so we can actually open that one up. So I can show you the actual boot itself. There we go. Having a quick peek in there, you can see we do have a good amount of space for a fastback or for a Mustang for that matter. So you actually have a good amount of room in there if needed. And then having a quick peek in here, we do have our air compressor kit and it would be your tyre category kit as well. Pulling down the boot, simply, it's a very nice line. Coming into the side of the Mustang just over here, we'll jump in now, turn down the radio just because we don't want anything to come back on us in relation to any copyright or anything. We do have our window controls on the right-hand side along with our mirror controls if you're wanting to fill that in and adjust that. Now you also have on the right-hand side over here your lock functionalities as well. Headlights over here too, so you have your auto headlights, which are all located on the right over here. You've also got your indicators on the right-hand side over here with your high beam adjustments, and on the left-hand side you do have your auto wipers built into it as well, so you should be able to see just there. Now, everything accessible to us on the steering wheel is quite a lot to take in at first. However, you can actually go between like your fuel temperature, your oil temperature. You can go through your battery voltage. You can actually go through the vacuum, which you're actually getting through the engine itself, air to fuel ratio, cylinder head temp, inlet air temp. So you've got lots of stuff available to you, which you can actually get into for your engine controls. You can go between your trip meter. You've got your driver assist systems, which is your rear park pilot, which is for your parking sensors, etc. Tire pressure monitor, auto engine off, so that's if you're turning your car off. And you can go into your color, so this is where you can actually change the gauge temperature, so you can, gauge color and everything like that as well. So I'll let you fiddle around with it a little bit more if you'd like to in person. However, you can actually adjust it to however your personal needs are. You do have paddle shifts in this vehicle as well, which is nice to have. You've also got your mode controls and your volume controls on the right-hand side of the steering wheel, along with your phone controls available to you as well. Over here on the left-hand side, this is where your cruise control settings come into it, so very nice to have if you're going to be using it for the freeway, as from past experiences, without cruise control is definitely needed. Sync 2 head unit, which is very easy to access. It's also got a lot of functionality to it, so you've got your Bluetooth audio connectivity and everything like that, so you can do that. You've also got split zone climate control, and you can also have your navigation built into this as well, which if I press that one just up there, that'll go into your navigation, and you can have that one built in there. So very nice to have. Climate control settings and everything located just down here. So you do have your heated seats and your it's ventilated seats is probably the better word for it, available to yourself. Start and stop down here. You've got your hazard lights, your traction control settings, your steering settings. You can lock it up a little bit more to make it a little bit more sporty. You've also got your mode settings, so you can change between like sport as an example, which will actually give you a little bit more. It'll kind of open up the exhaust a little bit somewhat, and you can actually hear the exhaust a little bit more. USB point down the very bottom here. And you've also got in the very center just here, obviously your gear stick, cup holders in the very center compartment as well. And then you've got your a little bit of a storage compartment which comes with the car itself, which is like a little bit of a smoking thing. Down here a little bit further, you have a USB point and another 12-volt adapter in here as well. So lots of charging points if you need to use those too. Apart from that though, it is a very clean Mustang. It will not last long because Mustangs have been flying off the shelf, so please keep that in mind. However, very good condition all around. There's nothing that jumps out at me at all. This is one of those cars that I'd highly recommend opting in for one of our hydro protection packages. So please ask our friendly staff on how we can protect the vehicle. Alternatively, we do have extended warranty options available, which we can do for up to 5 years for you as well. Other than that though, that pretty much wraps our walk around up. It's just tooting at me to let me know that the car is still currently running, which is a very nice thing to have because I've got the keys in my hand and I've left the keys outside the car. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Joel and have a lovely morning.